Slushai. You know what? No. Hunter, Salazar, Mike, I'm gonna put your head on a spike. This is the Manowar era of MATW. You are all over.
So what's next? I heard the challenge. Are you looking to face all three of the Army against you?
This has been a long time coming. Salazar, it is over.
Crowds roaring loud, fists in the air. Legends in the ring, no time to spare. Mid-Atlantic warriors ready to fight. Old school battles all through the night. Sweat and blood on canvas floor. Heroes rise and legends soar. From the bell to the final blow. In the land where real fighters go. Mid-Atlantic territory wrestling kings. Body Sanchez and steel rings. Where the past meets the ultimate test. Now stand, rest.
MATW family watching from around the globe. Main event, Brent Fleeter here alongside Lee Petrie and the Pain Train, Preston Quinn, who once again joins us at the broadcast position. Gentlemen, what a few episodes we have delivered thus far.
And do you know what one of our big main events is here this week on MATW television? The Army explodes. General Salazar and the New Canadians will team up against the Bosnian war machine, Manowar, in a no disqualification handicap match right here on TV today.
We learn a lot of things about Manowar, that he was the way he was because of necessity. You know, and I say this necessity, I don't know what you think about it, PQ, but look, there's been a lot of AWOL over at Salazar's Army. There's only 3 of those guys total, including Salad Bar. Might want to watch his mouth.
And as somebody that's been in a ring with the Bosnian war machine himself, to see him that upset, to see him on a warpath like I've never seen before, it's going to look like the Army standing in front, the infantry standing in front of the tanks as they're rolling in. I can guarantee it.
And that's not all. A contract signing for the MATW World Tag Team titles here today, as the Wonder Bodies and XLG will be in the middle of that ring to sign the contract for the title match.
Well, that's not all, ladies and gentlemen, or actually all of that, and so very much more. You are watching MATW Live.
I understand that we get to see Silas Boone and Joe King also this week on MATW television. But, and I guess they're here.
I don't know what's going on out at Demented Hills, but I wish somebody would lock the damn gate. You know what I mean? Excuse me.
That guy's crazier than a pet coon, I tell you.
Gracious ladies and gentlemen.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, from the Demented Hill State Hospital, weighing in at 215 pounds, Joe King.
Joe
And
King,
his
a
tag
veteran
team partner
of the
for the
Mid-Atlantic
evening,
area.
from Appalachia, weighing in at 298 pounds, Silas Boone.
Yes, he is.
If anybody ends up missing, I'm going to tell you who the prime suspect
And
is.
their opponents,
You think I'm lying, PQ? I already
from
told I
Chicago,
called my wife.
Illinois, weighing in at 320 pounds,
Buddy, business is about to pick up.
Krusher Williams.
And ladies and
And
gentlemen,
his tag team partner for the evening,
oh my.
Suffolk, Virginia, weighing in at 170 pounds, King Sean Colors.
Now, PQ, I'm gonna tell you, I don't know we got enough building for this. Chicago, Illinois' favorite son, the monster of the Midway himself, takes on, looks to me, is that Sasquatch from the $6 Million Band?
I tell you.
I mean, my heavens.
Buddy, I'm ready. I am ready for Austin to come get him now. Yep. Look at Key Colors already showing more athleticism than I've shown the last 12 and a half years by going up and over the top. Look at him. He is fired up, son.
Well, I
looks
would
like
be
that little
too.
dog jumping around the big dog, Spike and all that.
I would be too if I had a condominium I could run behind when things got hot.
Former offensive lineman out in Chicago, Big Bone Crusher Williams.
And ladies and gentlemen, you are watching MATW Live, where wrestling's past, present, and future collide.
You know where he got his nickname Bone Crusher from?
You know what? I'm ready to learn.
Man come in on a safety blitz on his quarterback, and Bone Crusher caught him just up under his helmet, up under his chin with a palm strike and severed his spine.
What? Oh, well. You know, you learn something new every day, don't you? Man.
I tell you what, he tried to beat on the top of that fella. I didn't get you. Look at this. Look at the speed.
And that is what it's going to take, PQ. That, in my estimation, number one, you would have to agree. I hope you do, PQ. You're going to have to get this.
Handspring elbow. No, he caught it. Oh, he really drove in the back now with a forearm.
You're going to have to get this behemoth off his feet. I mean, this is a Guernsey bull walking around on its hind legs, ladies and gentlemen. I have no knowledge.
Joe King. Joe King seems to control this man.
Well, that is, you know what? You took it right out of my head.
Drills him with a snap suplex. But did you see the elevation? Joe King got his legs out from under him and really hammered him.
He did that. And boy, let me tell you, Keyshawn Colors showing the signs of this early battering he has received at the hands of both of his competitors.
Sets him in and sets too soon.
Oh.
The sunset flip. He's got him down 1, 2, but he noticed he didn't get the legs over the arms.
And see, things happening at such a lightning quick pace, PQ, it's hard to remember the details. Very hard to remember the details.
That the speed of Keyshawn Colors.
Three
kicks in a matter of a hiccup.
Yeah.
And now he's got, I tell you, driving. Oh boy.
And
boy, is he in no man's
here
land
it
now.
is.
Here he comes, the spine-severing Bone Crusher.
We get our first offering of Chicago, Illinois' favorite son.
God, the short arm clothesline right out of the corner.
Oh, Joe King. Oh.
And another one, he drops him right down on the 50-yard line.
Wow. The bludgeoning of one Joe King continues, and now scoops slam.
High in the air, and he drives him down.
Holy back.
Near fall. He got a 2 out of it. Joe King rightly trying to get to the rope.
I don't have any idea, or like ABT likes to say, Joe King, just take the loss. You'll get paid either way.
That sounds about right. Look at Keyshawn Colors, tagged in, goes over the top, sweeps his legs out from under him.
Very nicely done indeed.
Crusher drives him into the corner, smacking his head between the turnbuckle and his posterior.
If there's a thesaurus or dictionary in the house, ladies and gentlemen.
He just got him. He drove the finger in the eye. I mean, there's nothing you can do about that.
That's absolutely right.
And right there, it makes the tag, and we're going to take a commercial break.
We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen, after words from our sponsors. This is MATW Live.
And we're back, and Keyshawn Colors has been the recipient of a whole lot of weight coming down on him at the hands of Silas Boone.
Now, Preston Quinn, Boone goes, I don't know. The orderlies who dropped him off here just gave a packaged weight for both. That man has got to be close to 325, 330. Standing on a gentleman who weighs nowhere near that, probably about $190.
And what is he coming in at, 6'6", 6'7"? I mean, goodness gracious.
He is one of the rare few.
Look how he grabs him like he's dragging an animal carcass through the Ozark Mountains.
exactly what
We got some food tonight.
Right.
My goodness.
Yeah,
Look
but
at him
you-
drive the elbow into the leg.
Yeah, but you'd make a lot better time if you drag the horns. They won't stick in the ground.
I tell you what,
Look.
if you drag them the wrong way, they fill up with dirt. But he's got him hooked now with a single leg crab.
Boy, truth being told,
Look at Keyshawn Miller trying to kick his way out.
oh my goodness. So, ladies and gentlemen, certainly field and stream instructions notwithstanding.
Look at him choking him over the ropes right here, right in front of Bill Olsen.
And I mean, and Olsen, again, ABT always likes to remind me he gets 5, Fleener, but that doesn't mean you necessarily have to take them. You know, I get it. You're trying to gain an edge at any interval and by any chance you can. But there's
Keyshawn
PQ,
Colors
there's a
on the
right
far
way
back.
and a wrong. There's a right way and a wrong.
You ever
I
see
know.
what that mask is made of? You know, he snapped off that headbutt, and you wonder, you know, is it polyurethane? Is it some
Is
type
it
of hard
real?
resin?
Is it real
Right.
bone?
I mean,
Who
look at
knows?
his partner. Yeah.
He'd probably
Hey,
get,
you mind hooking me up with a skull so I can put it and make a mask?
Oh, that's Leatherface, man. He
reverses
got
the
it on his
Irish
own. Y'all come on in here. We'll be
Look at the
serving
clothesline
dinner.
up and over now. Look at this.
I mean, he is from the Appalachian region of.
Up and through. They caught him in a
my
twisted power
ways.
slam. Twisted power slam, 1, 2, and no.
And that was quite formidable. And you wonder, PQ, listen, Joe King is seasoned. Joe King is talented.
Over 20 years in the business.
But what do? Do they have wrestling camp out there at Demented Hills? Do they wrestle with the lunch staff? I
I mean, they
who
probably
knows?
got to wrestle for food. Now he's got him high in the air.
Oh,
He drives him down. The 6'7" man just drove him into the canvas with authority. He's looking for the butcher's axe.
It's coming.
He's going for the butcher's axe. Nobody home. Nobody home. The big man.
I mean, I can see, you said that maybe his partner found that mask for him. I can see him inviting some youngsters in for dinner. Come on,
He makes the
dinner's
tag.
almost ready.
Keyshawn trying to get. He's crawling to his own 30, but he can't get quite past the 50.
Oh, yes,
rolls
he
through.
does, ladies
He
and
makes the
gentlemen.
tag. Here comes Bone Crusher Williams.
And here
Boy, Joe
comes.
King don't want none of that. My God.
Yeah, you got one. Oh, look.
He misses it. He
Joe
drills
King
him with a
might be
clothesline.
crazy, but he surely ain't stupid. That's a
Right.
fact.
Another clothesline now to Joe King, who's been the recipient of multiple. Oh, look at him right to the eyes. That's all you can do.
PQ, it looked like he sunk that thumb to the first knuckle. I'm not
He's
kidding.
got him in a black hole. Black hole slam.
Good night,
One.
Joe.
Come on, pin him. No,
Good
he's
night,
out of
Joe.
it.
Well, wait a minute.
Oh, here we go.
And Bone Crusher's still
here we
favoring
go,
that eye.
folks. What we've been waiting for. He just tagged Silas Boone, but Silas doesn't know what to do.
Well, he's trying to aid Joe King, which is priority number 1, apparently.
Wait a minute. This doesn't look good.
And now,
Oh, look at Joe King has been in a look. He done busted the straps on his mask and everything.
and, well,
Silas Boone doesn't know what yet to do. Look at this. What is Bone Crusher's got his own partner. He's got
Wait
his
a
own
minute.
partner. He's got him high in the air. He throws him over the top, right onto him on the outside. Right to the floor, right here in front of us.
and the collection of humanity that lays in the floor beyond, just beyond the broadcast position is total carnage. Oh, wait a minute
He
now.
rolls the big man into the ring, who's legal. He got tagged in.
Oh.
Bone Crusher's got the big man, and he's starting to rock him into the corner.
And
with
he's
right
saying
hand.
something to him,
Rock
boy.
on the forearm to the face.
He's saying something to him, but oh,
Look
wait.
at that headbutt, Buck. Ah, if you got hit by that cranium, I tell you what, he's got a cranium the size of Jeff Bostic. And look
With
at
his
that.
helmet on.
My God, a 12-pound head to the forehead.
Oh,
The
wait a
referee
minute.
just getting, they gotta call it.
All
Bill Olsen's
4
called the
men.
match. This is gonna be a double disqualification.
What a melee has broken out here at the MATW studios as the legal men were.
Look, Joe King is getting Silas Boone out of the ring.
But PQ, initially, I don't think that was Joe's choice. I think Silas was out checking on his
Look at this.
Both teams are disqualified.
It is a double disqualification.
Disqualification. There is no
Wow. Wow.
I tell you what, this one's far from over. There's a lot of bad blood brewing right here in Mid-Atlantic Territory Wrestling.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit.
We're about to see another
Introducing first, from Tampa, Florida, weighing in at
You're in for a treat.
187 pounds, the Professor, Sean Christine.
Sean Christine, trained by Dean Malenko. And the Professor name, as an homage to Boris Malenko, has made his debut right here in Mid-Atlantic Territory Wrestling. And he's going to be taking on the hot newcomer, Vaughn Springs.
Now, I'm going to tell you something, PQ. I most definitely am aware of the names you mentioned, but I do not know the backstory of this youngster here, but boy, does he look determined and most definitely ready
His opponent,
for action.
from Petersburg, Virginia, weighing in at
This kid's
170
impressive.
pounds,
A
Vaughn Springs.
couple of episodes ago, ladies and gentlemen, you will remember the young Vaughn Springs absolutely setting this arena on fire.
The only thing brighter than his shoes is his future, and he's stepping in there with a man. I have no idea what prison those tattoos came from, and I don't think I want to know. But good
Amen
God,
for that.
look at that over there.
And I'll say this, and PQ, I'm not ashamed to admit I did. Yes, he is diminutive in size, no doubt. But I guarantee you, MATW faithful, if you'll recall a couple of episodes ago, he more than makes up for in everything else.
That's right.
And everything else that matters. Opening bell sounds now.
Look at him. Look at him getting ready to lock up. Look at the Professor.
Wait a minute now. Professor now. Oh, wait a minute.
Whips him around hard into the snapmare, and then he drives the kicks to the back.
Done. Very nicely done. Now,
He was impressive in Con Air, and look at him up here.
I tell you what, from the teaspoon dosage we've been served thus far, this gentleman looks to have the technical part of this business all together.
Are we going to see a clean break by the Professor? No, we're not. He ducks
No,
underneath.
and paying for it.
Vaughn Springs driving the right hands right into the side of his head.
Oh,
Look at this kid up and over, high into the air. Springs back over into the back elbow.
whoa.
Straight up and through. Big vertical drop kick put to him right to the face. One, go.
And Vaughn Springs, yet again, living up to his namesake for sure.
Smart enough, he gets back to the corner. Vaughn Springs comes in, goes for the Irish whip. Not giving him a chance for a breaker, but he moves out. He's got him rolled up, now he's falls through. And he drives him with a knee strike.
And PQ, let me say what I'm learning about Vaughn Springs. He takes even the moves that have been rendered on him another step. He finds another step, another inch, momentum.
But now he's being driven down with the kicks to the corner.
It has become his greatest.
Face.
Oh, yeah.
Whips off and it's going to be, good God, boot right across the jaw.
Oh, and that right there will eradicate a lot of what we've seen from Vaughn Springs thus
Fans,
far.
we're going to take a commercial break. We'll be right back. And as a master of the Texas Cloverleaf, he's now going to work on his back.
And a very demonic set of moves thus far from the Professor, and showing the signs of just how effective that salvo was. Vaughn Springs finding it very difficult to get to his feet. He's helped there.
He's still got
by
fight
the
in him.
Professor. Oh!
The Professor picks him up and slams him down. Now he comes off to the ropes as he guides him up. Sliding clothesline right up under the jaw.
I would not have been surprised to learn that Springs' head became a souvenir for someone. My word, BQ.
He's staying on the back. The Professor knows exactly what he's doing. He's trying to soften him up now for that cloverleaf.
He's found a spot. He's working on it diligently enough, that's to be sure. Dragging Springs to his feet yet again. Oh,
look at him measure it to the back. right to the neck, which sends the shudders and shivers all the way down the spine.
Well, PQ, you know, you've got an ailing neck or head and unable to turn in a certain direction. Oh, wait a minute
he
now.
throws the arms open. Now he's firing away with the right hands. Oh, he goes to the
Break
eyes.
of the eyes.
And once again, right to the shudders and shivers down the spine with the elbow to the back of the neck.
What a matchup. MATW faithful, you have been afforded this episode. My goodness. Oh, back elbow again, courtesy of the Professor, and it is doing
And look at the torque on the neck. Look at the torque on the neck over the rope. Everything calculated, everything measured by the Professor.
And Vaughn Springs is almost out of it. He has been beaten almost to sleep, BQ. And now, but he will not quit. And there's a lot of that around here.
Absolutely, it's viral. Not
It
quitting
better
on this
be.
place. Whips him in with the Irish whip. He ducks underneath it. High near the cross.
Wow.
He really caught him.
Boy.
Once again, he doesn't go for the pin. This could be his mistake.
Cross body finds its mark, as does that huge clothesline.
Up and under, up and around. Neckbreaker. He snaps the neckbreaker down. He's going for the cover. He's got 1, 2, and he go.
Yeah, we knew it was going to take a little more than that, certainly. From what we've seen from the Professor thus far, it's going to take a whole lot more than that, Preston Quinn.
Vaughn Springs looking to go to the outside, and now he could be going for his finish.
And
he's going for the springboard. He's got the leg up and over.
Oh,
We've seen
boy.
this before. He dives off, and he got caught with a low blow. He got caught with a low blow into a standing sit-out. Dr. Bomb. He's got him hooked. Here comes the cloverleaf right here.
Setting him up for it for sure.
This kid is finished. This kid's finished. Tap out, kid. Save it for another day.
But PQ, he
turn out the lights. The party's over. The Professor has got him.
Took him long
Sean
enough
Christine.
to get there, and he's still tapping.
Sean Christine with
your
the victory
winner,
in his debut.
Sean Christine! The following contest is a no disqualification handicap
we've been waiting
match
for this
scheduled
one.
for
I
one
tell
fall
you,
with a
Brent Klinger.
20-minute time limit.
Yeah.
Introducing first,
We need one of them bulletproof glasses in front of
then
us.
to the ring,
It's gonna be
I was
flying.
like, we need
General
something in the
Salazar,
form of
residing in
protection.
Hamilton, Ontario, with a
I'll be honest, I'm
combined
glad
weight
you're here.
of 250 kilograms.
Can you imagine
The
trying to hide behind
modern-day
ABT?
Hitman, Hunter Blaze, and the guarantee, Mike Z, the new Canadians.
And
General Salazar, if I may, before this match gets started, it's 3-on-1. You think that the odds are in your favor, but there's a Bosnian war machine back there that is about to create a lot of havoc.
If anybody knows how mean and destructive this man is, it's Salazar. So we are prepared. We are ready. This is our lives right now. So believe it, we are in there to fight.
well, you're going to have to
Blaze,
be.
are you
I
ready for
guarantee
this?
you.
Manowar, for a solid year, I protected you. For a solid year, I took your bumps. So tonight, you get what's coming to you. You know you never would have been heavyweight champion if it wasn't for me. So all this, it's on you, brother.
All of
And
that
finally,
and his
Mike
state
Z,
police
From the
job.
frying pan into the fire, the Bosnian war machine's looking
Charlie's
for you too.
pretty confident.
Manowar might be big. Really, really big. He might be tough. But the difference between us and that goober is we'll do whatever it takes to win. And that is the Mike Z guarantee.
He guaranteed it.
Let's get this match underway.
I guarantee you'd pick up some women if you had hair like his.
Well, you know what, PQ, is going to take a whole lot more than that, but that would certainly help, ladies and gentlemen. You were watching MATW Live now. PQ, look, a lot of jokes, Charlie, all of this.
I told you this is the tag team territory for a reason.
Yes,
if
sir.
you take any of these tag teams lightly, you're going to be on the losing end of the stick.
It's almost embarrassing. I feel bad we are so tag team wealthy here. But then again, on the other side of the coin, no, I'm not, because I grew up right here.
From Sarajevo, Bosnia, weighing in at 350 pounds.
Wait a minute, PQ.
He is
Listen.
Manowar.
Are they? They're cheering him. Can you ever believe that?
They know this man did everything he did for his parents.
Listen to this thunderous ovation for a man who was for so long considered to be the most hated entity in our sport today. My word. Oh boy, PQ. This one's got all the earmarks. This one's got all the earmarks of a Pier 6 brawl, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, wait a minute now. Things are already starting off. Preston Quinn, both members of the New Canadians, dumped unceremoniously by the big Bosnian, and they have gone to work, and
Look
it
at that.
seemingly is ineffective.
Just windmill noodles to the back is not going to do anything to Manowar. Look
Oh!
at this. God, he hammered him with a back elbow.
Oh, my goodness. Huge clothesline, back elbows, and
Oh, my God.
absolute destruction following it all.
Oh, my goodness.
I would
Look at
say,
the backdrop.
in my very humble estimation, Preston Quinn,
Catching him in the boot.
this is a man who's had just about enough. What? You've been there.
Absolutely.
You have been there. PQ, I gotta ask you, after all the back and forth, both in words and in damaging blows you have exchanged with Manowar, any respect gained for the big Bosnian, especially now what we've learned about him?
Nothing but. Anyway, when you step in there with somebody that can take, look at this.
Oh, no! Oh, wait a minute now. He really,
Yeah, he hit his knee hard.
That left knee.
Those are 200-pound steps.
that left knee connected with the second step, those steel ring steps, PQ. And now, taking full
And there's nothing
advantage
they
of
can
it.
do. It's a no disqualification match. He decided, oh, no.
Bill Olsen is here basically just to make sure no one gets killed. And
This
that there's
right
a
here,
pin.
I tell you, he reacted with emotion, which is one of the worst things you can do. And he's made this no disqualification, and it's working against him right here.
Can you imagine Preston Quinn if the Bosnian War Machine were with someone that truly cared for his career's matriculation rather than just doing something to make your own pockets fat? If this man had a proper coach and a proper education, my word, sky's the limit. He was a slave. He was an indentured service, a piece of property. And now Salazar has made his way into this contest as well, but guaranteed.
Look at him.
Yeah,
Now he's going to get his shot in.
of course.
Oh, what a sucker.
He waits until the Bosnian's
Look at
knee is almost ripped off. This is absolute deplorable.
I'll tell you what.
Absolutely deplorable. Preston
He's
Quinn.
making
And now look.
He bit it.
Oh, he's played his finger.
He wanted to kiss his ring,
Oh,
and he
my-
bit it.
And wait a minute. He is almost back to his feet fully. Oh!
Double noggin knocker right there in the center of the ring.
And I mean done. That looked
This
like
is 3-on-1.
They look
Brent Fleener.
like car crash test dummies.
Good God, he ripped him around and drove him into the canvas.
The 350-pound Bosnian War Machine has
Got him up
punched
in the air.
in.
He
Oh!
just tosses him in. He tosses him down onto it.
A little unorthodox. in its delivery and approach, but would you expect anything less than a no DQ?
Could you imagine
brawl
just
to settle it all?
seeing another human being just get tossed like that anywhere other than wrestling? You'd be out of your mind. You see it out here and you're like, wow, that's something.
Well, I tell you,
that big mouth jerk just caught him in the back.
His new attitude on life notwithstanding, I'm just glad there's not two Manowars.
No, God. Could you imagine if there were two guys like that?
If you
drills Mike Z with a clothesline. The guaranteed to hit the mat on that one.
I thought I saw his larynx go directly to the back of his neck.
Just completely throws him halfway across the ring.
Manowar of late has laid waste to Salazar's army, and continues the assault.
Oh, Hunter Blaze has just tossed something over to Salazar. That's Salazar's cane. Right now, we're going to take you to commercial break.
Oh, man, I can't believe we got to do this. Ladies and gentlemen, don't you go anywhere.
Oh, boy. It's all fun and games till the rabbit gets the gun. And then it's cracking to the midsection. Oh, boy, he is cracking. He's cracking him right there.
And
He's really picking on him.
And let me tell you, Bugs is whipping Elmer good. Oh,
God,
and again.
He's whipping him like a dog. And look at that right there. Manowar standing tall right in the center of the ring.
I don't know what I am more incredulous about, PQ. What is unfolding within the ring or the sound from this completely.
Now he's got the Canadian flag. And he hits him with it. He hit him with that big roll of toilet paper, the Canadian flag. Right on top of his head.
Ladies and gentlemen, the sentiments of one pain train Preston Quinn do not necessarily mirror those of MATW or her affiliates.
As many times I've been hit with that flag, I could say that.
Lord goodness. And now
he's finally got Salazar cornered.
The
Look at this
catalyst of it all stares down. The Bosnian.
We finally get a payoff right here, Brent Fleener. We've been waiting 3 weeks to see this happen to Salazar and Manowar. Oh, no!
Would we have expected anything less? Preston Quinn!
I tell you, he caught him right in the peas, and he's down. God, Lord.
And ladies and gentlemen, you'll remember no disqualification. Anything goes, and trust me when we tell you it has.
Pounding him.
The only thing that has yet to happen. Oh, wait a minute.
He's got another belt right there.
Oh, wait. No, wait a minute.
They're going to tie his hands up.
They're handcuffing him to the second rope. Indeed, PQ. Now, wait a minute.
My God. I told you this is going to cost him. The no disqualification is going to cost him.
And they as in the new Canadians.
Bill Olsen's calling for the match. He's calling for it. He did the right thing, Brent.
And he absolutely
They could have ended that man's career. He did the right thing.
Now you wonder, PQ, will the beating now resume at Bill
Referee is stopping the match. Salazar and the new Canadians are the winners.
I was just thinking, will the beating resume at Bill Olsen's expense and he get bludgeoned half to death? Well, ladies and gentlemen, we will, although horrifyingly enough, PQ, if you would, brother, take us through the MATW.
Well, you see right here, they're tying his hands up over the ropes, and then just a vicious tornado of assault of Singapore cane after Singapore cane after Singapore cane shot from the Canadian.
And Canadian flag being used as well. Now, wait a minute. The big Bosnian now has... Oh, yeah.
Buddy, I tell you what, he's up and at him. He is hot, and the Canadians don't want any more of that.
If you break a kendo stick across your thigh, PQ, that pretty much makes you a grown man.
Yes, sir.
And Manowar has given this crowd all he had and almost got it done. Bill Olsen made the right choice for sure, but Manowar isn't going to agree with that, I don't think. I have never in a million years would have thought that the
What is Bill Olsen got?
Oh, wait a minute now. That looks like
That's some kind of a bag?
Satchel backpack bag of some kind.
What's he got in there?
Well, he is not sharing that information.
Manowar
However,
seems like he's seen something. He's seen something in that bag.
Yes,
This
they know what they're
match has been
capable
a
of
long
also.
time coming. Next week, right here on this program, 60 minutes, one fall for the MATW Tag Team titles. Gentlemen, I would like signatures from each of you. Wonder Bodies, if you would please, sign on the dotted line.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't sign that yet.
Oh boy.
Just like we
BBL is
said
bringing the attorney
weeks
out.
ago,
He's a new type.
MATW is stacking the odds against us. I mean, we haven't even had our lawyers look over this
I told you,
contract.
see? Lawyer quest right here.
Wait a minute now. The way it genuinely works, PQ, correct me if I'm wrong. Everyone
But
on our
BBL,
roster is
we don't
18
need
years
our
of
lawyers
age.
to look over this because we are as confident as ever. You might have beaten us all those weeks ago in singles competition,
He's got a point.
but we're not singles wrestlers. We're better as a team, and
An
we
even
are
bigger
the
point.
best team
He ain't
in
lying.
the Mid-Atlantic territory.
Now that is debatable until we see these two collide.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
I absolutely agree. But PQ, in such a short amount of time, June of last year, sir. these
Listen
two
up!
gentlemen-
Yeah.
They say all good things must come to an end, but let's face it, there hasn't been anything good about your title reign in the last 15 months.
Uh-oh. Which is exactly how long
And
the title
being
reign was.
that Doug Delicious is not here, maybe, just maybe, we can find a replacement. Somebody who has leadership skills. Somebody who is educated. And that is definitely not anybody in this crowd in Yorktown, Virginia.
For
And
the
North
love of
Constitution
Pete.
Drive.
And somebody that can elevate the Wonder Bodies to the very top. And we will capture the MATW Tag Team Championships.
Gentlemen, if you would please,
He's
sign on
right, by
dotted
the
line.
way.
Lee's just trying to get these guys to sign it. We've had a diatribe.
I mean, do you want a shot at the titles,
They
or
should've
do
been the
you not?
quickest one.
You have complained, cried. Cowboy Ron Kitchen has gone through
Do you
40
think
bottles of Malox listening
Do
to
you
you
think he
guys.
signed it big body?
This is now
Lopez? that
signed by the
official?
Wonder Bodies.
It might have been
G-Money
Devin Big Body
Gemstone,
Lopez.
it is
yeah,
your
there you go.
turn.
You think he put his nickname in
See,
there?
unlike
Is that
Probably.
government issue?
unlike the Wonder Wimps, we're not
Here we
going
go,
to wait and talk first to sign. We're going to sign
That's
right
what I'm
now.
talking about.
And
They
then
wanna get
we're
right
gonna
down
do
to it, the
what we're
tag team
supposed to do.
champions.
Now,
Yeah. All of that fine
Hold on,
print at the
Stan, let me
bottom
see that
means
pen right
basically
there.
nothing.
Let me see that pen. First off, you guys
seen
talk
that
about
contract.
lawyers, and your
I couldn't read
handwriting
that
is
without my
terrible.
glasses.
There's no way
Ain't no fine print
that
on
you
it.
have lawyers with chicken scratch like
I think
that.
Lee Petrie
Now,
might have come
so,
up with the contract. It was so big.
So-
the
so let
letters
me
were so
under-
big.
let me
Look
get
at
this straight.
I had to look at it
We've
myself.
got
Listen to this here.
we've got Baltimore bicep lift Lopez right here.
Bicep lift.
And we've got Brian the Wonder Punk.
Wonder Punk.
No, wait a minute.
And they keep wondering when they're going to get a shot at the tag team titles. They keep wondering when they're going to get their light in the sun. Now, they said that they're not good singles wrestlers. The crazy thing is, XLG, we're good at everything.
He's
We're
got a
good at
point there,
singles.
too, don't he?
No
We're good
argument.
at doubles. We're good at triples. Whatever. The problem with you two is y'all don't have any respect for the work that we put in
for 15 plus months. We
right.
helped build this company.
That's right. What a tag team, buddy.
We
What
took
a
these
tag
titles to Europe.
Here,
The only place you take these titles is maybe Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
Oh, God.
Yo, Kiro. My God.
Well, not Brian, because I know he's on a diet, but you definitely taking the Taco Bell.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you getting a 6 combo for sure.
Gentlemen, it has been signed by both tag teams. It is official. Next week, right here on MATW
Big
television,
Lopez
for
flexing
the
the pecs
World
at him.
Tag Team Championships.
I say
XLG defends against the Wonder Bodies.
What a heck of a matchup we're going to see next week right here on Mid-Atlantic Territory Wrestling.
so long for now.
You know what?
We ain't over yet.
As my tag team partner Jim Money said, we've been champions for over 15 months. 448 days to be exact, but who's counting? We have been ready for any competition, at any time, at any place.
He ain't lying.
Why
Not at all.
should we wait?
And we're getting a little extra television here,
I
ladies
thought
and
we were
gentlemen.
Maybe we
gonna go
do
off
this.
the air.
We were getting ready to.
Right now.
Look at this. They're putting the bounce down.
Well,
boy.
the producer was doing the circle PQ,
He
but
told me
that,
to wrap
problem
it
with
up,
that.
and they said, you can't wrap me up.
but that
Nobody
ain't
wraps
nothing.
me up.
Here
Look
it
at
comes.
this.
Wait a minute now.
Oh, boy.
We may have defense of these titles.
Lee Petrie's
well
in trouble.
before.
Lee Petrie, you got to get the heck out of there. Oh, my goodness. I
And
thought we were going to have a Pier 6 brawl right here in
it
MATW.
was very close, ladies and gentlemen, as Morris is standing some 2 feet from the broadcast position. XLG remain in the ring. Devin Lopez, Brian Morris
That
have
is going to be a heck
escaped.
of a collision. A heck of a collision next
Well,
week.
Oh,
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you next week. The tag team titles of the world will be on the line.